Yeah, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Challenger Junior College channel. So, in the previous videos, we have learned about the nature and scope of biology, as well as we also discussed about why we need to learn about biology and the interrelationship of biology with different sciences and all. Okay, today here again, I'm here with some interesting topics regarding biology. Let's, as usual, please subscribe, share, and like our videos. Today, we are going to learn about one interesting topic, serendipity. These words look little hard to pronounce, or you might be feeling that it might be some big word, but it's a very simple meaning. It has very simple meaning. Serendipity means something which is happening unexpectedly, or we can say something you invent because of some thoughts. Okay, so like this unexpected inventions or unexpected discoveries are also there in biology. Okay, so few of them I'm putting forward in front of you. There are some stories by which the scientist has got their inventions. So one by one, we will check the stories. Okay, the first we will go with the discovery of the antibiotic, that is penicillin. Antibiotics is very familiar. The penicillin is given by what this Alexander Fleming has done is he was culturing the bacterium in a culture plate. So these culture plates are called as petri dishes. Okay, so in the lab he is culturing this bacterium called as staphylococcus in the petri dishes agar medium. Okay, so one day what happened is he have observed some blue green mounds in the petri dishes, the growth of some blue green mounds. Generally this type of molds are very common in the labs. So what they do is, the others do is, they throw that molds and clean it again, fresh bacteria they grow again. But he's very interesting guy, right? So what he has done, he started observing that petri dish with blue green molds very minutely. So what happened is, the bacterium which is nearer to that fungus, the growth of that bacteria got affected. So what Fleming has done, he taken that extract of that penicillin, he poured in other petri dishes also. So wherever he poured, the growth of the bacterium stopped. So this curious observation of the Alexander Fleming led to the discovery of the most important antibiotic, penicillin. Okay, so this discovery brought a major inventory in biology to discover penicillin. The next one is law of gravitation. So law of gravitation, the Newton laws given by Newton. So one day what happened? Our boy Newton is sitting in a garden. Okay. So suddenly, a apple has fell onto the ground. So he was started thinking why this apple has fell from the ground instead of going up. It can go up also. Why it fell down? So he started observing and threw again that apple towards the sky. Again the apple fell down. So this observation make a thought in his mind that something force is there in the earth which is pushing or which is dragging that substance towards the earth. So thereby he had come to one conclusion, that formation of the Newton's law of gravitation. Next is structure of benzene. Yeah, this is quite funny or interesting, we can say. This benzene ring was given by Kekulé. So one day he has observed that the snake is licking its own tail. A snake is licking its own tail. That means it is forming like a circle. It is forming like a circle. Sorry. Okay. So this circle formation looks like a ring structure. That ring structure, that observation of a snake by chance led to the discovery of the benzene ring structure. He has given the name as benzene ring. Archimedes principle. This also you have learned from the childhood within many animation stories. So one day he was bathing in a tub. Archimedes. He found that how much his body is immersing into the tub, that much water is moving upwards, or if it is getting more heavier, then water is coming out of the tub. That means how much water, how much weight of the body is dispersed into the water tub, that much amount of water is floated outside. So this experiment, also this chance, you can say by chance, which has led during bathing of Archimedes, led to the discovery of the principle of flotation, or we can say Archimedes principle. These are by chance discoveries by Alexander Fleming. Also, he did not thought there is an antibiotic growing in the lab. By chance, it got because of his curiosity. Law of gravitation. Also, he was sitting in the garden. Suddenly, apple fell down. So this is also by chance only. Structure of the ring. He was going somewhere. Suddenly, he saw a snake licking its own. So a closed formation leads to ring of ring structure. Archimedes also saying while he was bathing, what has come outside. So that leads to the discovery of the principle of flotation. Yeah. Next, we will see the fathers of different biology branches. There are different branches of biology, right? So this is very dry topic, nothing to explain in it. Just I'll keep on reading the names of the fathers of biology. Antibiotics, Alexander Fleming. Ayurveda, Charaka. Bacteriology, Anton Leeuwenhoek. Biochemical genetics, Archibald Garrod. Biochemistry, Justus von Liebig. Biology, Aristotle. This is very familiar name. Blood circulation, William Harvey. Blood group, Carl Landstein. This is also very familiar name, where like Carl Landstein has given a vivo blood group systems. Botany, Theopastus. This you will be learning in first year botany. Chromatography, Michael Sweat. Comparative anatomy, Gorgas Square. Cytology, Robert Hooke. This is very familiar word for you. ECG, Enthoven. Ecology, Theopastus, because ecology is nothing but related to botany. Endocrinology, Thomas Edison. Eugenics, Francis Galton. Experimental genetics, Thomas Hunt Morgan. He is nothing but we call them short form like a T.H. Morgan. Gene therapy, Anderson. Genetic engineering, Paul Berg. Genetics, Gregor Mendel. It's nothing but G.J. Mendel. And the next other branches are histology, Xavier Bichat. Homeopathy, Hahnemann. Immunology, Edward Jenner. This also you'll be learning in your intermediate second year. Indian paleobotany, Birbal Shiny is an Indian. Medicine, Hippocrates. And microbiology, again, Anton Leeuwenhoek. Microscopic anatomy, Marcelo Malpighi. Microscopy, again, Anthony Leeuwenhoek. William Bateson. Modern paleontology, Gauguin Scavia. Paleontology, Leonardo da Vinci. Parasitology, Platter. Platter is not the platter which you give in the restaurants, okay? This is the name of the person. Protozoology, Anton Leeuwenhoek. Science, Aristotle. Surgery, Sastra, he is the Indian. Taxonomy, Carlos Linnaeus, this is also a very familiar one. And tissue culture, Harrison is not Harris Jera's music director or Harley Davidson bike. Okay, Harrison is different name of the person. Virology, Wendell M. Stanley. Zoology, Aristotle again. Modern embryology, Von Baer. And embryology, Aristotle. So these are the different branches of biology, as well as the persons who has shown enormous efforts for the development, also the persons who has introduced this subject. Okay. So that's all for today, and this is the totally the third part of nature, scope, and biology. The first part already have uploaded in the name of nature, scope, and biology, and the second part is a relationship of biology with other sciences, and this is the third part which I mentioned as fathers of biology. Okay, that's all for today, and in the next coming video we will come with new other topics. Okay, thank you.